Respected audience, at the outset, hearty congratulations to the students of the Girls Mogapair campus for a wonderful program, the Agnihotra and the talk on Guru, right? And the bhajans also associated with it. Today, as part of our general discussion, we will discuss one particular shloka from Niti Shatakam. To set the context of it, what is the big international news going around nowadays? Big news in India, internationally, what is the tariffs, isn't it? So suddenly all of us are gripped with this tariff war, right, going on. And India is seen as, and we all being over here, we do definitely feel that India is being singled out by the US, right? And this 50% tariffs have been imposed on the pretext of we buying Russian oil, right? And in a way, there is a lot of criticism of India also in some sense, isn't it? So, keeping this in the broad context, let's see the way also India has responded. Yeah? And we'll draw the inspiration, as I mentioned, from this particular shloka, which Niti Shatakam that says, Nindantu niti nipuna yadi va stuvantu lakshmihi samavishatu gacchatu va yatheshtam adyaiva va maranamastu yugantareva nyayat pataha pravichalanti padam na dhiraha. We'll stay together also once. Nindantu niti nipunaha yadi va stuvantu lakshmihi samavishatu gacchatu va yatheshtam adyaiva va maranamastu yugantareva nyayat pataha pravichalanti padam na dhiraha. So now, we'll break this particular shloka into a few subparts. Okay. So, Niti Nipunaha. Niti Nipunaha here means people who understand Niti, or general people around us, right? We'll refer to as Niti Nipunaha. Nindantu. Ninda means what? Ninda. Criticize, right? It's a word that even in Hindi it's used quite a lot. In Tamil also the word used, Ninda. So, Nindantu means someone who criticizes you, right? So, Nindantu Niti Nipunaha. Niti Nipunaha means general people. Okay. Yadi va, yadi means what? Yadi means what? Or, right? Va stuvantu. Stuti means what? Stuti. Even now you had meditation, right? You had Stuti, Prarthana, Upasana. Stuti means, right, you think about the quality or you appreciate someone. You appreciate someone. So, Nindantu Niti Nipunaha. You may either be criticized, right? Yadiva Stuvantu. Or you may be appreciated. Right? Both is possible. You may be criticized or you may be appreciated. Lakshmihi. Lakshmi refers to wealth, right? Samavishatu. It comes in Gacchatu. Gacchatu means goes away, right? Lakshmihi Samavishatu Gacchatu va yatheshtam. It doesn't matter. It's all right, right? Adyaiva. Adya plus eva. Adya means what? Adya means today. Adya plus eva. Adyaiva. Today itself, maranam astu. Marana means death, right? So the death may come today, yugantareva, or after a yuga. Yuga means a long time. Death may come today or after a long time. Right? First three lines are clear. Nindantu Niti Nipunaha, you may be criticized or appreciated. Lakshmi samavishatu, Lakshmi may come or gachatu, may go. Adyeveva maranamastu, you may die today or yugantareva, or after a long time. Right? The fourth line now says, Nyayat pataha. Nyaya means the right path. Nyayat pataha, from the right path, pravichalanti padam na dhiraha. Dhiraha means people who are intelligent, or who are dhira. That means they are wise. Right? They don't move away. They don't move away from which path? The path of Nyaya, the path of Dharma. That is the basic meaning of this particular shloka. So going back to the tariff war, right? Is India losing jobs? Absolutely yes. Right? In Surat we have lost thousands of jobs in the diamond industry. Textile industry we are losing again thousands and lakhs of jobs. Right? Because suddenly the entire US market is now not available for India because the tariff of 50%. So whatever we send from here, the US government is going to charge 50% tax on it. So 1 rupee is going to become 1.5 rupee, or $1 is going to be $1.5 for them. So obviously, right, they are not going to buy from India. Right? So we are losing thousands and lakhs of jobs. Right? So Lakshmi is what? Gachatu or Samavishatu? Gachatu. Right? But the way, for example, a Prime Minister is handling the issue, the way India is still resilient, still standing to it. Right? Because the reason being given by the US is India buying Russian oil, or India not nominating Trump for the peace prize, not giving credit for the India-Pakistan war, or India not opening up its agriculture and its dairy industries for US products. These are some of the flashpoints. Right? So Lakshmi samavishatu gachatu va yitheshtam. Nyayat pataha pravichalanti padam na dhiraha. So shlokas like this helps us strengthen our mind, our inner mind, and be on the right path. There was once a young boy who was at the seashore, at the Chennai Marina Beach. Okay. And there were a few of his friends as well over there. And at that point of time, one large wave came. One big wave came to the shore. And along with the wave came multiple small starfish. You've seen a starfish? Very, very small, kuti, small one. And with this huge wave that came, thousands of starfishes brought to the shore. The wave receded. The wave went back. But these starfishes were littered all over the place on the shore. Okay? They were a group of friends who had gone in the morning. So there's one particular boy, right? He started picking one starfish and throwing it back in the water. Because if it doesn't do that, the starfishes may die. Right? They need water. So he'd pick up one starfish and throw it in the water. Pick up another one and throw it in the water. His friends who were there with him, right, they started laughing at him and said, "What the hell are you doing? There are thousands and thousands of small starfishes out here. What will you do by putting in 1, 2, 3, 4? We can see thousands over here." Okay. So they started in a way bullying him. And that's when the shloka once again becomes relevant. Right? What did he tell them? He said, "Listen, I understand there are thousands out here, and I can make no impact on a large number. But at least if I can save those 5 lives, I think my time is worth it." So it was 5 starfishes. I am throwing it back in the water. Many a times, when we look at society, when we look at our lives, when we look at what is happening around us, we think there is so much dharma, there is so many challenges, the world is so corrupt. what is it if just by me alone being on the right path? Right? Those doubts often come to us. It often looks like a tsunami. Looks like one big tsunami, and we seem powerless. We seem helpless. That's how society sometimes seems to us. Definitely seems to me. Right? At that point, once again, this shloka becomes relevant. Right? Nindantu niti nipunaha yadi vastuvantu lakshmihi samavishatu gacchatu va yetheshtam adyeva va marnamastu yugantere va nyayat pataha pravichalanti padam nadhira. I will close with one very small story. Okay. So there was once one old donkey. One old donkey. Okay. And there was one unused well. Unused well. The donkey was passing by. The well was not covered. And what happened? The donkey fell in the well. Okay. And the donkey started howling. Donkey started howling. Right? So this farmer who was there, he came to see where is my donkey's voice coming from. He came to see and he figured out the donkey has fallen in the well. It's a dry well, but deep, quite deep. So he tried a little bit to put a rope out there, etc., all that to see if we can bring him out. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. So this fellow thought that now nothing is possible. Maybe, he has to die. So he called a few of the villagers and he said, let us fill the well. Let us fill the well. This donkey cannot be brought out. It is sad, but that is the truth. Let him die. Okay. So they brought in a lot of mud and waste, and they started filling the well. When they started first putting the waste or the mud, etc., the donkey started howling even more. Why? Because he realized that you have so much of stuff coming on you that you will die, and he started howling even more. But then guess what did the donkey do? Huh? Sorry? Yeah, so what was being, right? Nindantu niti nipuna. Anyway, what the dirt was being thrown at him. The dirt was being thrown at him. So every time one bucket of dirt would come down, mud would come down, he would, right, shake himself, let the mud settle down, use his legs to kick the mud, right, and he would come a little up, right. So the more mud they kept putting, the more he would shake himself, let the mud go down, use his legs to kind of settle the mud, and rise a little further up. And guess what? Slowly he came out of it. That's how filth and mud can be thrown at us also. Right? Nindantu niti nipuna yadiva stuvantu. It is possible. Right? And you only have to dust it away and keep coming up in life. Okay. So we'll say the shloka once again and then we'll end the session. So we can close our eyes as well if possible. Nindantu niti nipuna yadiva stuvantu. Lakshmihi samavishatu gacchatu va yetheshtam adyeva va marnamastu yugantare va nyayat pataha pravichalanti padam na dhiraha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.